The magnetic woman, 10 deep traits that make her truly unforgettable. There are women who enter a room and change its atmosphere, not by what they wear, not by how loudly they speak, but simply by being. Their energy commands attention in the most graceful way. You don't just notice them, you feel them. What gives someone this magnetic presence? It's not about being perfect or flawless. In fact, magnetic women are often deeply grounded, aware of their own flaws, and still radiate confidence and warmth. This is not surface-level charm. This is energy that reaches the soul. Let's explore the 10 powerful traits that make some women unforgettable and how you can cultivate them too. 1. She is authentically herself. No apologies, no pretending. There's a raw power in authenticity. A magnetic woman doesn't mimic trends or mold herself to please the crowd. She knows who she is. Her likes, her dislikes, her quirks, and even her shadows. And she embraces them all. You won't find her nodding just to avoid conflict or laughing at jokes she doesn't find funny. Real-world insight. Authenticity is a breath of fresh air in a world drowning in filters and performances. According to psychologist Carl Rogers, self-actualized individuals, those living in alignment with their true selves, exhibit more confidence and emotional well-being. You'll notice, she doesn't perform. She exists, fully, honestly. And that truth is magnetic because it gives others silent permission to do the same, too. She listens to understand, not just to reply. There's something profoundly rare about someone who truly listens, not waiting for their turn to speak, not preparing a counterpoint, just listening. A magnetic woman has mastered this art. When you talk to her, she gives you her full attention. Her body language, eye contact, and curiosity all signal, I see you. Deeper impact. This deep listening taps into one of the most basic human needs, the need to feel heard. Research from Harvard shows that being truly listened to activates pleasure centers in the brain, much like food or money. Result? People naturally open up to her. They trust her, because in a distracted world, she makes them feel significant. 3. She exudes calm even in chaos. She's the one you want in the room when everything feels like it's falling apart. A magnetic woman isn't immune to stress, but she doesn't let it rattle her. Her calm doesn't come from denial. It comes from deep emotional regulation and inner resilience. Psychological edge. According to emotional intelligence pioneer Daniel Goleman, the ability to manage emotions, especially under stress, is a hallmark of high EQ. This composure makes her a grounding presence. It looks like slow, intentional responses, a soft yet strong voice, a steady presence that says, we'll figure it out, and people gravitate toward that energy. 4, her eye contact speaks volumes. She doesn't avoid your gaze or hold it too long in a way that feels uncomfortable. Her eye contact is steady, open, and intentional. It says, I'm here with you right now. Why this matters, eye contact fosters connection and trust. In fact, studies show that mutual eye gaze increases empathy and connection between individuals. It's one of the earliest and most powerful social cues we develop as infants. Magnetic effect? When she looks at you, you feel seen, not judged, not evaluated, just seen. And in that moment, you're drawn in. 5, she's deeply curious about others. Magnetic women are emotionally generous. They're not just charismatic talkers, they're engaged listeners and curious explorers. They don't dominate conversations, they create space for others to share. She asks things like, what made you choose that path? What's lighting you up lately? How did that experience shape you? Psych insight, genuine curiosity, especially when it's free of judgment, builds trust and psychological safety. People don't just enjoy being around her, they feel better about themselves in her presence. 6, her style reflects her inner world. Her fashion may not follow trends, but it feels iconic because it feels true. There's something about the way she dresses that mirrors her energy, bold, soft, structured, free-flowing. Whatever it is, it's intentional. Why this matters? Style isn't superficial when it reflects identity. What we wear can influence not only how others perceive us, but also how we feel about ourselves, a phenomenon called enclothed cognition. The deeper truth. She doesn't dress to impress. She dresses to express. And in doing so, she communicates who she is without saying a word. 7, she moves with purpose, even in the smallest moments. Watch her walk. Watch how she enters a space. There's no rush, no uncertainty. Every step feels intentional. Whether she's headed to a meeting or just walking her dog, she carries herself like she belongs. This isn't arrogance. It's embodiment. Psychological insight. People who move with intention often experience greater alignment between their internal state and external actions, which leads to higher confidence. That alignment creates a sense of flow and authority. Others respond to it subconsciously. She knows who she is, and that assurance makes others feel secure around her. 8. She's kind, but not a doormat. She has a warm smile, a generous heart, and a gentle presence, but don't confuse her kindness with passivity. She knows her limits. She says no when she needs to. She's not afraid to walk away from disrespect with grace. The psychology of boundaries. People with healthy boundaries experience less resentment and deeper relationships. They teach others how to treat them, not by demanding it, but by modeling it. Magnetic takeaway. She makes you feel safe, but also inspires you to respect her, because she clearly respects herself. 9. She's passionate, and she shares that flame freely. Whether it's social justice, storytelling, teaching, painting, or her plant collection, she lights up when she talks about it. Her enthusiasm is not for show. It's genuine, and it pulls people in. Why passion attracts? Emotion is contagious. According to emotional contagion theory, people catch feelings from one another. Her joy becomes your joy. Her fire warms you. And even if her passion isn't yours, you respect it because you see how alive it makes her. 10. She's comfortable with silence and solitude. This one might surprise you. The magnetic woman doesn't fear silence. She's not constantly checking her phone, filling every space with chatter, or needing attention. She's secure in her own company. Why this matters? Comfort with silence signals deep self-acceptance. It also shows maturity and mindfulness, both highly attractive traits. Research shows that individuals who embrace solitude often have stronger identities and higher creativity. With her, silence isn't awkward, it's peaceful. And sometimes it's even more intimate than words. Final thoughts. Her magic is in her alignment. So what makes her magnetic? It's not one trait. It's the harmony between them all. Her authenticity, her calm, her warmth, her boundaries, her purpose. She's not chasing attention. She's attracting it naturally simply by living in tune with who she is. And here's the beautiful truth. This isn't a secret club. Anyone can develop these traits. It's not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. It's about peeling back the layers of who you think you should be and stepping into who you truly are. Let's reflect. Which of these traits do you already embody? Which one would you like to cultivate more of? What's one small step you can take today to move closer to your magnetic self? Support our channel. If this blog resonated with you, or if you're on a journey of self-growth and emotional awareness, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. It's the best way to support our work and help us continue creating content that uplifts, educates, and empowers. Hit that subscribe button, and let's keep growing together.